Are you loyal or just codependent? Hi champions, I'm Dr. Meghana Dikshit, author of You Matter, and I'm so excited to welcome you to our channel. Here we dive deep into the limitless potential of your mind and your brain. And together we unlock the secrets to success, help you heal from your past, and prepare for an extraordinary future. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you will never miss out on any tools and insights that I'm giving you to thrive in your life. And for my committed subscribers, welcome back. Your journey to mastering your mind and living your best life continues here. Now, if you are ready to understand, are you really loyal or just codependent? Then type ready in the chat box and let's take this journey forward. So this is such a powerful and thought-provoking topic, isn't it? We wonder, staying in a relationship, maybe loyalty seems like a beautiful quality, something we all strive for in relationships. But when loyalty comes at the cost of your own emotional well-being, your identity, or your freedom, it may not be loyalty at all. It might be something much deeper and more damaging: codependence. Let me tell you a story. Let's call her Janice. She's a lovely woman, beautiful, incredibly talented, and doing exceptionally well in her career. But in her intimate relationships, there was a recurring pattern. She attracted men who in the beginning were absolutely enamored by her. They would shower her with love, compliments, and attention. But with the time, things would change. The same men would become possessive, controlling, emotionally manipulative, eventually even physically abusive. And after enduring the pain and confusion, Janice would finally gather the courage to walk away. She promised herself that next time things would be different. But history repeated again and again. 3 relationships, same cycle, same heartbreak. So the question arises, why did Janice keep attracting the same kind of partners? To understand that, we need to take a journey back into her childhood. Janice grew up in what seemed like a normal household, at least to her. But in reality, it was traumatic. She watched her parents love each other one day, only to explode in arguments and abusive language the next. The house would then fall into a week of dead silence. And then, like magic, they would laugh again, cook meals together, and act like nothing happened. This became a repeated cycle. Love, explosion, and silence, and then reunion, and repeat. For Janice, this was love. This was relationship. She used to say proudly, I want to marry just like my parents. No matter what, they stuck together. They never give up on each other. But here is the deeper truth. Were Janice's parents really loyal? Or were they simply codependent, clinging to a cycle of dysfunction they did not know how to escape? What is codependence really? Let's understand that. Let's break this down. Codependence is a deeply ingrained pattern where one or both people in a relationship rely on each other in unhealthy ways, often at the cost of their own well-being. In a codependent relationship, love gets entangled with pain, sacrifice, control, and guilt. And the root of this pattern almost always begins in childhood. As infants, we are completely dependent on our caregivers. Our survival, comfort, and sense of love come from them. If those caregivers are emotionally unavailable, inconsistent, or even abusive, we learn a strange truth. Love hurts. Love is unpredictable. Love means sacrifice. If I want love, I have to earn it by fixing them, pleasing them, or losing myself. This creates what psychologists call a parentified child. A child who ends up taking care of the parent emotionally. And this child grows up never learning to prioritize their own needs. They end up doing the same thing in adult relationships, sacrificing themselves to feel loved. Let me ask you a few questions, and I want you to answer honestly in your heart. First, do you feel most purposeful when you're making extreme sacrifices to meet your partner's needs? Second, do you find it nearly impossible to say no even when you're exhausted or overwhelmed? 3. Do you constantly worry about what others think of you, especially your partner? 4. Do you feel trapped in your relationship but don't know how to leave? 5th, do you avoid conflict at all costs and prefer to stay silent even when something is wrong? If you answered yes to most of these questions, my dear champion, you may be in a codependent relationship, but don't worry. Awareness is the first and most powerful step toward healing. Now that we have reached till here, are you ready to dive deep? Then type dive deep in the chat box. Let me know if you're still with me. Now let's see what is the difference between loyalty and codependence. Loyalty is beautiful, but it comes from strength. It's when two whole emotionally healthy people choose each other consciously, freely, and with self-respect. Codependence, on the other hand, comes from fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of being unloved, fear of not being enough. Loyalty says, I choose you, but I won't lose myself to keep you. Codependence says, I will lose myself, just please don't leave me. So how do we heal from codependence then? Is this ringing any bell inside you? Let's go deeper to heal ourselves. Healing from codependence starts with building self-worth. If you don't see yourself as valuable, you will always accept relationships that reflect that inner belief. Here are powerful steps to begin. First one is to practice self-care like it is sacred, like it is your routine and it's a ritual. So take time out for yourself daily. Do things that nourish your mind, body, soul. Eat well, sleep well, move your body. Pamper yourself. Yes, you deserve it. You don't need a reason. Second, reconnect with what brings you joy. Pick up that hobby you dropped years ago. Dancing, painting, singing. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Spend time in nature, journal, travel solo. Your joy is medicine to your heart. Third is learn the language of boundaries. No is a very powerful word. So start with simple things. Say no when you really mean it and say yes only when it feels right. Remember, you are not responsible for anyone else's emotions, at least for adults. Fourth, take time apart if needed. I asked Janice, what does she like to do? Initially, she was confused. Then she hesitantly said, reading. I asked her to join a community library in her area and once a week spend 2 hours there. She started doing that. Such a simple action created a big shift in her mindset. Sometimes the best way to understand a relationship is to step away from it for a while. It gives you perspective, space to breathe, clarity to reflect, and yes, it is okay to take a break to heal. 5. Seek professional support. Codependence runs deep. It often comes with unresolved trauma and emotional wounds. There is no shame in getting help. Therapy, coaching, support groups, all of these can help you rebuild your emotional foundation from the inside out. Healing is not weakness, healing is power. So my champion, now ask yourself again, are you loyal or are you just afraid of being alone? Are you loving your partner or abandoning yourself to keep them? True love begins with you. You're worthy of a relationship where you are respected, cherished, and supported, not one where you have to shrink yourself to feel needed. It's time to choose yourself, and when you do, you open the door to the kind of love that heals, uplifts, and transforms. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Share it with somebody. What is your biggest takeaway today? And if you need to heal yourself, need more help on this, quickly check on the links in the caption. One is to attend my seminar, which is completely complimentary for you. It will help you to start rewiring your brain to heal yourself and get into attracting a relationship that you truly deserve. Second, you can get my book from Amazon and start reading to increase your self-worth, because champions, take care of your heart and you matter.